The features of the lessons are one, that it is student-centered. There are the scenarios and the types of situations that we have students grapple with are real to them. They're not sugar-coated, and we try to make it connect with their real lives that in using digital media. There's a lot of role play and perspective taking, and this is a really key skill for high schoolers especially, is being able to take other people's perspectives, understand where they're coming from, understand why they might have made certain decisions, and sort of take that 360-degree view of a situation. There's critical thinking involved, of course, about decision making, behaviors, ethical implications, and then also in the information literacy piece about effective searching and finding information online, and in the creative credit piece about copyright and fair use and what are the ethical implications of that topic as well. Powerful videos. So one thing we get so many compliments on is our powerful videos for students. We feature real students talking about their real lives, and that really speaks to students. It connects with them. And so we check out some of the powerful videos. We're going to see some today. And then also it's low tech with an opportunity to tech it up, so to speak. So you can actually go teach this without any technology at all, just paper and pencil, the lesson plan, and the student handouts. But there's opportunities for you to use online media creation tools, to have students use the computer and that kind of thing. So those opportunities are embedded within the lesson, but we have a lot of teachers sort of take the low-tech version and run with it, adding their high-tech components. Another interesting aspect about the curriculum is our framework of rings of responsibility. So this is something that we sort of have embedded in all of the lessons, that we want students not only to think about how their behavior and decisions affect themselves, but also their friends and family and the larger online community. I think sometimes teens especially, they're self-centric, right? It's part of their development. But we need to help them think beyond about how their actions affect others, and not only people they know, but maybe even people they don't know, but that are still on the online community. It's standards aligned, so Common Core may be a big issue for a lot of you. ISTE's National Education Technology Standards and the American Association of School Librarians. So as you'll see, the standards are the first two, Common Core and ISTE, are listed on the first page of the lesson. There are 8 categories to the curriculum, and I'd like to cover them here before we jump into the website and look at everything. Here they are all laid out with the icons, and you can get familiar with the icons because we use them a lot around our lessons and in the search function for the lessons, which you'll see. So internet safety is about exploring the internet and staying safe at the same time. So it's really about safe online behavior, particularly in relation to communication with others, and encouraging students to avoid risky online talk, but also create positive and appropriate connections. Basic internet safety skills. Privacy and security is when students learn strategies for managing their online information and keeping it secure from risks like identity theft and phishing. So it's really protecting their private information and learning how to recognize scams and schemes. Digital footprint and reputation is more of the issue about privacy as it relates to things that we share about ourselves. So we encourage students to self-reflect before they self-reveal, to learn about how what they share online can impact themselves, but also it can impact others. Self-image and identity is designed to help students think about how they present themselves and their identity online and offline, and how these can be similar or different. As I mentioned earlier, anonymity and being able to present yourself in different ways online isn't necessarily a negative thing. It's only negative if students are using it to harm or deceive other people. And so it's developmentally normal for kids to sort of try on different hats online. But these lessons help kids think about that and sort of think behind the scenes about that. In the Relationships and Communication unit, students reflect on how they can use intrapersonal and interpersonal skills to build and strengthen positive online communication and communities. Here they're really thinking about digital ethics and the rings of responsibility that we talked about earlier in their online interactions and how it affects not only themselves, but their friends and family and the larger online community. In the cyberbullying topic, students learn what to do if they're involved in a cyberbullying situation. They explore the roles different people play and how individual actions can impact their friends and broader communities. Students are encouraged to take the role of upstander to build positive, supportive online communities. In the information literacy topic, students learn about how to identify, find, evaluate, and use information effectively. They learn about searching strategies, evaluation techniques of websites and online credibility, and trustworthiness of websites. And then they also learn some attribution skills on how to give proper credit. In the creative and copyright topic, students reflect on the copy-paste culture that they live in and reflect on their responsibilities and rights as creators, where they're using other people's information respectfully and responsibly. So this gives you a high level of the scope and sequence, which we're going to look at next. But overall, we have 65 lessons from K to 12, differentiated by grade band, and you can see the breakdown there. In high school, we actually have 4 units, 1 unit per grade, and each of those units has 5 lessons. And what's great about the units is that they're cross-curricular, so they address a lot of the topics that we talked about. And they spiral out by unit, which means that they start with more foundational skills and build upon those skills and upon the knowledge that students are learning.